Hey guys, it's me, your pal Spare Medicine. And today, instead of drinking something, I'm going to tell you a story. So back in the day, I used to live in Iowa. And in Iowa, my dad worked at Petco. And my dad would take in, people would like drop pets off there, like, I don't know, like little unwanted babies. Like they do that at churches, except with pets and at a store instead of a church. And somebody dropped off a pig with a bladder infection. Not like a potbelly pig, but like a full-size, I think that it was a Yorkshire pig. And anyway, so my dad decided to take it home, and my brother took care of it for a while. And eventually this thing grew to be 900 pounds. And we lived in Iowa, and we didn't live in a rural area. We lived in an urban area, even though it was a small town. And so you were allowed to have like 9 heads of hog and in the city limits. And so we had this pig, and he grew and grew and grew, and I mean, we measured him, because that's the only way to weigh him once they get big enough, and by the time he was full grown, he weighed 927 pounds, and he was super violent and super insane, but like, he would do this thing where he would lure people in, and like, you'd get up on him, and you'd think he was cute, and then he'd headbutt you so hard, you'd fly into the air. He did this shit to people regularly. Like, kids would come over to look at him, and they'd be like, oh, can we pet the pig? And I'd be like, no, the motherfucker has like unhinging crocodile jaws. He'll bite your hand right the fuck off. And we would feed him like random, we fed him food for the most part, but sometimes we would feed him stuff that the soup kitchen down the street got rid of that wasn't bad, but wasn't really fit for human consumption at that point. And we fed him like chicken carcasses, and the motherfucker, you could literally hear him just crunch the bones in two, even the chest bones, like they weren't even there. And he just swallowed them and ate them, no problem. No choking, no nothing, there was never a problem. And I'm just saying that to show just what he could do to somebody's arm if he felt like it. He got my arm in his mouth one time. I had to punch his ass, because, they literally can take your arm off. And we used to play this game with him when he was smaller. We'd put him out in the backyard, and we'd go inside the garage, and he'd sit outside of it and cry. Anyways, that pig was the best pet ever. He was one of my favorite animal. He was probably my favorite animal of all time. And I loved him more than I loved most people. And recently I was going through my old emails. I've had this one email address since fucking like 2005. And there was footage of him. I didn't think it existed, so I'm going to include that right here.
Coming soon, Anti-Hero. Coming soon, Anti-Hero.
And anyways, like, comment, subscribe. I know it's not much of a story, but one time I owned a 927-pound pig in Iowa. Is that stereotypical shit? Also, on a final note, those videos are shot by a friend of mine named Marv. We were going to do like our own Jackass thing a million years ago. It never really happened, so him shouting Anti-Hero every 5 seconds, that's what that's about. And on a further closing note, I have a couple more things, like I have another drink I bought, and I'll have a couple things next week, so I'll be able to do a few videos of like, I think I'm gonna do really fucking weird old candy. Anyways, yeah.